Hello all, welcome to my channel. Today's topic for discussion is auxiliary verbs. 24 auxiliary verbs in English. They are am, is, are, was, were, do, does, did, has, have, had, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must. Dare, need, and ought to. These are the 24 auxiliary verbs in English. Auxiliary verbs can be again classified into two types. The first set is primary auxiliaries and second type is modal auxiliaries. So the primary auxiliaries, there are three families in primary auxiliaries. The first one is B family. Am, is, are, was, were belongs to B family. Do family. Do, does, did belongs to do family. Have family. Have, has, had belongs to have family. Modal auxiliaries will, would, shall, should, can, could. Might, must, used to, ought to, need, dare. These are the modal auxiliaries. Speciality of modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries are mainly used as auxiliaries and not as main verbs. So auxiliaries. So this modal auxiliaries is mainly used as helping verbs. It is not used as main verbs. I shall write the next exam. Here the modal auxiliary shall is used as auxiliary or the helping verb instead of using it as a main verb. Need and dare are called semi-modals because they can be used both as auxiliary verbs and main verbs. See the speciality of need and dare. They can be used both as auxiliary verbs and at the same time as main verbs. Example for dare. I dare you to do that. Here dare is used as the main verb. Another example, he daren't write the civil service exam. Here dare is used as the auxiliary verb. See the next example for need. He need not go there. Here need is used as main verb. While driving, everyone needs to be careful. Here need is used as the auxiliary verb. So these are the different situations. And need and dare are called as semi-modals because they can be used both as auxiliary verbs and as main verbs. Uses of primary auxiliaries. Am is used with I in the present tense. Example, here the primary auxiliary am, where it is used. It is used with I when in the present tense. Example, I am a student. See what present tense is. Present tense is used to describe current activity or a state of being. Example, I am a student. So currently I am a student. Present tense can also be used to describe past and future activities. I swim in the sea every Saturday. So it is also used to describe the past and future activity. Example is I swim in the sea every Saturday. Again, the uses of primary auxiliaries. Is used with third person singular subjects in the present tense. So where is used with third person singular subjects. So here the third person singular subject. Which one is third person singular subject in this example? She is a doctor. She is the third person singular subject. She is a doctor. So is used with third person singular subject. So let's see what third person is. So there are three main types: first person, second person, and third person. First person is I or we perspective. Second person is you perspective, and third person is he, she, it, they. This is the first, second, and third person perspective. Singular and plural subject. A singular subject, she, Renu, car, takes a singular verb, is, goes, shines. So the point is a singular subject takes a singular verb. Example, she is driving. Then if the subject is plural, verb must also be plural. Example, they write every day. Here the subject is they and the verb is write. Here the verb write is plural. The singular form of write is writes. So, if the subject is plural, verb must also be plural. Plural subject and singular subjects. Are is used with plural subjects in the past. Example, they are doctors. See, here it is used with are is used with plural subject in the past. They are doctors. Was is used with singular subject in the past. He was happy. The singular subject he is he. He was happy. Is used with plural subjects in the past. Example, they were present. So the plural subject is they. Do is used with plural subjects in the present. Here the subject is plural subject is lady and do is used with plural subject in the present. So it is used with the plural subject. Here the do form enjoy. Do plus enjoy is equal to enjoy. Do form is there in this word enjoy itself. Here enjoy is used with the do form contained in enjoy. That is enjoy is used with the plural subject ladies. Ladies enjoy watching serials on the TV. Use of primary auxiliaries. Does is used with singular subjects in the present. Example, water boils at 100 degree Celsius. Does. Does plus boil is equal to boils. So does is there in the word boils. So the word boil became boils. Does plus boil became boils. Here boils is used with the singular subject water. So does is used with a singular subject in the present. Water boils at 100 degree Celsius. So this is an example. This did is used with both singular and plural subjects in the past. Example, it rained here. So the first example, it rained here, is used with both singular and again it is used with plural subjects in the past. Another example, Minu and Renu did not come here. So these are the examples. Have is used with plural subjects in the present. So have is used with plural subject in the present. Example, we have finished the work. Here the subject we. Has is used with singular subjects in the present. Here the subject is Mohan. Mohan has completed the work. So the example is Mohan has completed the work. Has is used with the singular subject Mohan. Had is used with both singular and plural subjects in the past. So the case of had is used with both singular and plural subjects in the past. Renju had a car. The example is Renju had a car. Will in the second and third person, the modal auxiliaries will. Will in the second and third persons will expresses future. So here the example is they will come here tomorrow. Here third person they is used. They will come here tomorrow. So with the third person they will is used. Therefore it is expressing future. They will come here tomorrow. In the case of second person, for example, the second person perspective is you perspective. When you perspective comes also, it represents or it expresses future. In the first person will expresses strong determination. I or we denotes first person. In this example, The example is we will do it. Here it is from we perspective. So it is expressing strong determination. Again, will you is used to express command or order. Example, will you go out of the class? So these are the examples for different usages of will. So let's see what clause is. A clause is a group of words that contains a subject and its own predicate. So see this example. Yesterday when Sarita invited Leda. In this sentence, Sarita is the subject and invited Leda is the predicate. A predicate consists of a verb and a verb phrase and the rest of the sentence. Clause. A clause can be a complete sentence or a part of a sentence. A sentence can have one clause or more than one clause. So the first thing is that a clause can be a complete sentence or a part of a sentence. See this example. The sun rises in the east. In the sentence, the sun is the subject and rises in the east is the predicate. Here, the clause is a complete sentence. So, the first point, a clause can be a complete sentence. See the next point. A clause can be a part of a sentence. So, or a clause or a sentence can have one or more than one clause. So, and some other examples are there in the next few slides. In the backyard, the dog ran behind the cat. Here the subject is the dog and ran behind the cat is the predicate. Here the clause is a part of the sentence. See this sentence. Whenever Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem, Birbal solved it easily. Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem. This is the first clause in this sentence. The speciality of this sentence is that there are two clauses in this sentence. I told you before that a sentence can have one clause or more than one clause. So this sentence, two clauses are there. So whenever Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem, Akbar is the subject and gave Birbal a tricky problem is the predicate. Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem is the first clause in this sentence. Birbal solved it easily. Birbal is the subject. Solved it easily is the predicate. Here the second clause is Birbal solved it easily. Types of clauses. First one, independent clause. Independent clause makes complete sense on its own. Example, cricket is an interesting game, though it requires a lot of energy. Here, the independent clause is cricket is an interesting game. So this makes a complete sense on its own. So this is an example for independent clause. So this is a very good example for this type. Constant clause or subordinate clause depends on another clause to make complete sense. For example, whenever Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem, Birbal solved it easily. Here, whenever Akbar gave Birbal a tricky problem is the dependent clause and Birbal solved it easily is the independent clause. Next one, would. Would is used as past form of will in the subordinate clause. If the main clause is in the past simple tense. Example, she said that he would be 30 next birthday. Here, the main clause is in the simple past tense. So, would is used as the past form of will in the subordinate clause. See this example. She said that he would be 30 next birthday. Would you is used to express a polite request. Would you lend me your pen? Shall. Shall is used with the first person to express future. Example, I shall write the next exam. Here shall is used with the first person I in this exam. So it expresses future. The example, I shall write the next exam. So not the point. Here the shall is used with first person I. So it denotes future. I shall write the next exam. Shall is used with the second and third persons to express command or promise. Second person perspective is you perspective and third person perspective is he, she, it or they. Here the example is you shall not go there. So here it is used in the second person perspective. You shall not go there. So when it is used in the second person or third person perspective, it expresses command or promise. Here it is command. You shall not go there. Since the shall is used with I, the second person perspective. Shall is used to seek permission. Example, shall I take leave? Should is used as the past form of shall in the subordinate clause if the tense of the main clause is past. So here should is used in the subordinate clause if the main clause is past. He told me that he should buy a car. So the example is he told me that he should buy a car. Here the tense of the main clause is past. So should is used in the subordinate clause. Should is used to express duty. We should obey our parents. It is an example for this. Can is used to express ability or capacity. Example, I can swim across the river. Can you lift this box? So second one, can you lift this box? This sentence denotes capability. Again, could. Could is used as the past form of can if the tense of the main clause is past. She asked me whether I could marry her. Here the tense of the main clause is past in the sentence. She asked me whether I could marry her. So could is used as the past form of can in this sentence. Please is the most polite way of making a request. Example, could you show me the shortest way to the railway station? May. May is used as the formal way of seeking permission. May I come in, madam? Example is may I come in, madam? May is used to express possibility, wish, etc. Example, it may rain today. Possibility. May God bless you. Might. Might is used as the past form of may in the subordinate clause if the main clause is past. See this example. Rajani said that she might buy a car. Here, the main clause is past in this sentence. So, might is used as the past form of may in the subordinate clause of this sentence. Rajani said that she might buy a car. So in this sentence, might is used. Why might is used? Here the main clause is past. So that's it. Must. Must is used to express necessity or obligation. Example, you must improve your vocabulary. Must has no past form. To express past, had to is used. Used to is always followed by the root form of the verb. For example, I used to leave there when I was a girl. Here, the root form of the verb leave is used in this example. Used to is followed by the root form of the verb, but there is an exception. But if a be form is preceded, used to is followed by verb plus ing. Example, the first case, for the first case, used to is generally followed by the root form of the verb. But if a be form is preceded, that is, she was. Here a be form is there in this sentence. She was. Used to, instead of visit, visiting is used since the be form was is there in this sentence. Was is there in this sentence. She was used to visiting here when she was a child. Another example, she used to visit here when she was a child. Here there is no be form in this first example. Hence, the base form of the verb or the root form of the verb is used. In the second example, she was used to visiting here when she was a child. Here the be form was is here, was is there. So, visiting is used. Ought to. Ought to expresses moral obligation. Example, we ought to respect our teachers. It is our duty to respect our teachers. So this example is that we ought to respect our teachers to express our moral obligation. Next one, need. Need is used as an auxiliary verb in a negative sense. Example, she need not go there. So not the point. Need, when it comes as an auxiliary verb, it denotes a negative sense. Example, she need not go there. Dare. Dare, when it is used as a modal auxiliary verb, it denotes strength. So, this is an important point. Dare, when it is used as a modal auxiliary verb, it denotes strength. Example, he daren't write the civil service exam. Hope you understood what auxiliary verb is. If you find this video interesting, then like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.